All right, and the last one for today, Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 20, the infamous Omnibus Edition. So these are your duologies, the trilogies, the quadrilogies, complete box sets, the complete omnibus editions. These are the collections of your books. Generally, not writing any new material for these. It's just a consolation, a consolidation of your other books. If you have 3 books in a series, I've got a series with 10 books, and we're doing 4 book sets. So it's 1 to 4 in one omnibus edition, 5 to 8 in another omnibus edition. And it makes you wonder, well, hey, do I immediately put an omnibus edition as soon as I'm done with the series? And what I do is I wait for individual sales to taper off, do some sales, do some promos, take a look, are they tapering off? Fine, time to do an omnibus edition and get people into there, and it's found money. The omnibus editions, they find new audiences, your old audience that wants to get the books in one place. If they read them in Kindle Unlimited, they can do that. They can, hey, consolidate them now and get this one omnibus edition that contains everything. So in the omnibus edition, I say the whole is usually less than the sum of its parts. When you consolidate them, if you have books that are 600 KENP Kindle edition normalized page count of 600 each, you add 3 of them together, you might not get 1,800. Just understand that count might be a little bit different. It should be around there. And that's a good number for earning page reads and making your money back. Unless you price your omnibus editions really high, you'll probably make more off the Kindle Unlimited if you're in Amazon. If you're not, you got to price it at a point that you're comfortable with. And that doesn't mean that if you have the 3 books for $4.99 each, you can sell them for $14.97. That's a tough sell. And also, if you're with Amazon, you only get 70% royalties from $2.99 to $9.99 price points. They've already done this research and said that's it. You can we can make money on this. If you're going higher, sales are going to be way down, and then we want our cut. So you can only do 35% royalties. If you're on Apple or Barnes & Noble or Kobo, you're fine. You'll get your royalties no matter what your price point. Just understand that. So the whole does not equal the sum of the parts. It's opportunity to make new money off old work. One of my best performing omnibus editions was a complete set of books I finished years ago. Finally published as a complete omnibus edition, and now it's that omnibus edition is my number one earner out of that whole series. Yes, it's all 9 books in one, but it has made more money. And this was that 3 years after I finished the last book in the series. I published this, and now I'm making all this money on this series again, having written nothing new. That's a big win. So found money. And you can still continue to push the first book in the series. This is what I've done with that one complete omnibus edition is I've made book 1. I'll run ads on it, made it 99 cents permanent, leave it at 99 cents. And at the end, in the back matter, I said, well, if you'd like to read the other 2 through 9, buy the omnibus edition and send them there. And the omnibus edition is $6.99 is all. For the other 8 books, it's actually 9, but they don't have to read the first one. And if they're reading it in Kindle Unlimited, those are all bonus page reads. It's a big number. Every day I get a nice big number of page reads. And I keep pushing the first book. I advertise the omnibus in some venues, but I'm really pushing the first book in the series. It's just that back matter funnels them to the Omni edition. So you can do it. And generally, those are 2 different audiences. I still have sales of books 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at $4.99 each, as opposed to the omnibus edition, because people look and they'll just instantly click buy the next when they're going through. And especially if they've looked at them on the series page and do a one-click buy on the series page, they buy them all for $4.99 instead of searching for it and finding it as the omnibus edition. So you're not misleading anyone. You're just making it available. And on my book 1, I give them the option to buy the omnibus edition or go see the series. They choose. So I'm a big fan. When do you do it? After the money tapers off, usually somewhere 6 months to a year after I've finished the last book. And I've gone up to 3 years before publishing an omnibus edition. it's a as long as you're still making really good money with your individual books, I don't see any reason to go the Omni route. Just save it. That's an ace in the hole that you can have. And when the money starts dropping off, hey, then throw out that omnibus edition, re-energize the whole series, and make some new money. So there you go. That's it for the infamous Omnibus edition. Have a great day.